Are you ready?
A Shot of Wrestling, episode 342. And wait, go.
Wait, so get a shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live, are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, so take a shot. Oh, yeah. I'm a street breaker. I'm a heartbreaker. This is my dawn. I'm a mold razor. Rick Flair, Nature Boy, about to seek and destroy. It's an SOW. Let me hear you make noise. Take a shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of A Shot of Wrestling. I'm your host at Michael J. Putty, and it's an historic episode here tonight, episode 342. Mark your calendars. The strike's over. Congratulations to all the actors out there. Good news, all these actors can get back to work. Bad news is Mark can get back to work. And he's not here. He's still out celebrating. So joining me tonight, I asked him if he was ready, willing. He said he was able. That for the first time ever, coming to his new abode, Green Man's back. Green Man, what's going on, buddy? How you been? Welcome back to the show.
It's been a long time, baby. I am always glad to be back here with you on A Shot of Wrestling. A lot of wrestling has been going on. I feel like every time I come on, I say it's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Yes,
and
sir.
Week after week, it always surprised me that today is even a better time than the day before to be a wrestling fan. Some great things going on in the world of professional wrestling.
I asked you if you want to do the show this week. You said, yeah, can we do it in person? I'm like, oh, I haven't done a show in person in like over a year when Vacant came to my house. But now I'm doing a show on the road for the first time. So I apologize for any audio glitches. It's been a little rusty. It's been a long time. But here we are on your debut episode here in your house, in the beautiful garage.
Yes, 156 Garage, the new speakeasy here
Oh,
in
really?
beautiful Massapequa, New York.
Massapequa Park.
Not Massapequa
No,
Park.
I was-
Whoa.
Clarify, because I'll make sure I get home safely tonight.
Yes. Do not walk around that neighborhood. Actually, it should be a little safer to walk around that neighborhood nowadays, but you never know.
Are you tired of hearing that? I'm sure people bring it up all the time.
Not that many, but I would think in like social gatherings when people say, "Oh, where are you from?" and then I'm like, "Oh, Massapequa." Oh, where the Gilgo Beach Killer is, and
Yeah.
you know, did you know him? Like, no, did not know him. I'm a little freaked out because I could only imagine that the guy was riding the railroads with me. You know, the guy
maybe.
was at the pizzerias with me, at the bakery with me. Like, you never know who the stranger that's next to you, who they really are.
No, you never do. It's scary stuff. They say we walk by like 3 serial killers in our lifetime.
Is that a fact?
I don't know how they
Where'd
test
you
that.
hear that?
They told me.
Oh, they
They told me.
yeah.
Anyway, what's going on, though? What else is going on? Your birthday's coming up. How you feeling?
Oh man,
Knee surgery?
A lot has been going on with me, Michael J. Putty. So let's just catch up for those who have not been around my life in a while. I did have knee surgery. I had a torn meniscus that I had to get repaired. I worked my ass off the last 2 weeks before I went into surgery. I didn't even remember that I had surgery that next morning, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, going over to Syosset Hospital, got a little repair done, and then 2 weeks later, I'm in so much pain. Like, knee surgery is no freaking joke. I have to start physical therapy, and little by little, I'm getting better and better.
Okay.
I'm going to be starting a new store soon.
Another one.
Yes, we're opening many new J. Crew factories throughout the tri-state area. We opened one in Austin Street 2 years ago, and I am happy to say this is breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully nobody at work knows or listens to the show, but I will be opening a new J. Crew factory store out in Huntington, New York, which is a nice 20-minute ride from
That's not
Mi
bad.
Casa.
Okay, good for
Mi
you.
Bueno, yeah.
Now, you're going to be staying over there? Or just
Yeah,
opening
that
it?
will be my permanent home. So I will no longer be traveling into the city, taking the Long Island Railroad,
Okay,
interacting with serial killers, all good stuff for the Green Man.
good for you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. What's going on in your life? I feel like it's been a while since we've caught up.
Yeah, but people listening are caught up. So I'll tell you off air. I had my first job interview ever.
Those
So-
are hard.
It wasn't easy.
Those are hard.
And you gave me some advice, and you sent me this person on Instagram who I'm now madly in love with. 'Cause I watched all her videos. Now this woman I'm madly in love with. So hit me up at Michael J. Putty.
Do you know her name?
Emily.
Oh God. So
Right? It was Emily.
You know what the funny thing is? You did reach out, and because being in the retail world, I do a lot of interviews. It's one of my strengths. And thank you for reaching out. Made me feel really good, by the way.
Oh, no problem.
But there was a few recruiters that I was following on Instagram, and one of them was the one I sent you was not the original one that I wanted to send you. The second one I sent you was the one that I found more informative, but I couldn't find that. But for some reason, once I clicked in her profile, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Michael J. Putty is going to find her very attractive, and if there's anybody he's going to listen to, is this chick right here.
Yeah, great personality. Oh. Like, I'm smitten.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah. I feel like she has balls, by the way. Does she feel like she's one of those women with balls?
This day and age, I can't tell them the difference anymore.
Yeah, but she's great. If you do remember her Instagram, go ahead and tag it in, put it in the bio of the show, because she does provide some great information for those people who are looking for jobs and how to prepare for job interviews.
Muy helpful. Enough rambling on, Green Man. Let's get into what was trending this week. Big news in NXT. Found a new TV home. NXT is going to CW, WrestleOps, at WrestleOps. The belief within WWE is that NXT viewership will consistently outdraw AEW Dynamite next year, especially when they move to CW. The belief is based on the idea that the CW is a younger broadcast TV channel instead of an aging cable channel and will help attract a younger and more influential audience. Right, I was surprised when I heard about CW. How do we feel about CW being the new home of NXT? Do you think this will help NXT grow?
I'm kind of upset about this move for NXT.
Okay.
I think out of all the wrestling companies out there that could have gotten this opportunity, I would have loved to see Impact on CW.
Good pick.
Okay. You've been talking about how great Impact is. It has a great roster. It's nice, tight, and like this. It's great stories, great action, and now with TNA, like this would have been the perfect opportunity. TNA debuts on a broadcast network. But there were talks about NWA was going to be signing this deal with the CW. Yeah. What happened, Michael J?
I have honestly no clue. I know CW allegedly was upset about a certain angle NWA ran involving drugs.
Right.
So now
Did you see that angle?
No.
When I saw it, I gotta say I was a little like, ooh, like they're going there. Like this is like something you would see in the 90s, the Attitude Era of wrestling. And I understand if you want to go a little bit more edgy, but that's definitely something I wouldn't want to promote. And I felt it when I saw it. I was like, that's not going to sit well with someone who's trying to get a TV deal. And a couple days later, you see NXT in the rumor mill saying that they were going to be signing that deal.
Yeah, and now NWA might be on the CW app. So they're going to be online again, only on CW?
Yes. That's complete BS. Maybe NWA is there. Remember UPN 9?
Yeah.
SmackDown used to be on UPN 9. Maybe we need to bring that channel back into the conversation.
But I would never have guessed CW. Came out of nowhere. Although it is a broadcast channel, it's not.
I mean, it's been a while since I
popular
watched it.
one.
Yeah.
It's mostly known for those teen angst shows, right?
I mean, let's be
Riverdale, the last one.
Let's be honest. The last time you watched the CW,
SmackDown was on.
You were watching Seventh Heaven.
Oh,
a young Jessica Biel.
I never got into that show. What was I watching on CW? I don't remember. There was something.
Dawson's Creek.
Never got into that show either.
We're going back. One Tree Hill.
Never got into that show.
Oh,
I never got into any CW
Maybe
shows.
This is not your network.
No, it's not.
This is not your network.
I'm not a teenage girl. All those Marvel's DC shows have been on it. The Flash.
Yes.
Maybe it is younger, but I feel like USA is a more prominently well-respected network.
Mm-hmm.
Good history, good establishment with the brands. I feel like this was an odd move, but what do I know? Do you think this is a move that they would actually try to compete with AEW? It's a different network, different time, different day, but it's still trying to outdraw AEW. I'm surprised this was brought up.
Yeah, no, I think for being a good move, if you want to put yourself in competition, being broadcast network like that, I think it's a great move.
Okay, good.
I just am kind of heartbroken that, again, like a brand like TNA, like, what are you guys doing? Who are your execs backstage that are not working these deals for you guys? You have a great program, you have great storylines, you have great talent, but something is missing because you're not putting yourself out. You've been on Access TV for ages at this point. And you're growing stale just because not many people have the access to you, which, hello, Access TV should give you the access, right? But no, it does not.
But the owner of Access, this is why they're on Access, owns Impact. So because they were on some hunting channel that half the country had, Access bought them, Anthem bought them, and then that's why they found a home. Maybe it's cheaper, maybe they go on for free, I don't know. But I don't know how long the TV contract is up, when it is up, I mean, who knows? But that's definitely playing.
You and Mark have talked about this before. The only thing holding TNA back is a broadcast network.
Yeah, at least a decent one.
Put Impact Wrestling on NBC, put them on CBS, and now we're talking about competition. But until
they won't do that.
No, right? But until the day that does happen, Impact Wrestling TNA will always be the number 3 in the top wrestling companies in the world.
Just give me like a decent channel. I'm not asking like an A list or a B list, but not like an L list. Give me like a C list network. Then we'd be good. Like CW. Oh, you said that. You just mentioned that one. But yeah, this should be an interesting move.
It's going to be great.
Starting in 2024.
I think one of the things I'm really looking forward to with NXT being on a broadcast network, it's going to get more eyes on the NXT talent.
I hope so.
And being that Triple H is a lot more part of creative, it's one of the things that we talked about ages ago when the podcast started on how, Triple H is growing these new toys in NXT, right? Mm-hmm. And then Vince McMahon takes these great toys and says, "Oh, these toys are fun to play with. Let me bring them to Raw and SmackDown, but I'm going to change them up."
Yeah, talking about that. Yeah.
So now, I think this is a great opportunity to actually see, hopefully, that Triple H could create these great new toys, but bring them and transition that audience from the CW into a USA network, into possibly FX.
FX for Raw. That's the rumor this week. Yeah, so we'll stay tuned. But yeah, everything's changing. Everything's changing. We don't know what's going to be airing when anymore.
And everybody wants a piece of the wrestling market.
Yep.
That's great. Above all, everybody wants a piece, whether it's CW, NBC, USA, FX, whoever it is. Everybody wants a piece of professional wrestling. There's wrestling movies going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, good for that
it's
one.
Crazy.
We'll keep you updated when we hear more about what's going on with Monday Night Raw. But moving on, John Cena is in the news. Wrestle Features at Wrestle Features. John Cena, he spent weeks on telling everyone how incredible L.A. Knight was. He then put over Solo Sikoa in the most convincing manner imaginable in his final PLE match of this run. What a class act. Thank you, John Cena. This is coming off the heels of John Cena posting that Looney Tunes graphic of, "That's all, folks." Have we seen the last of John Cena in a wrestling match? Could this be it now that the strike's over? We're not going to see him for a while, but could that have been his last match? Is that a way you want him to go out?
No, this isn't his last match.
Oh, really?
This is not. This is absolutely not. For someone that they're building as the GOAT of professional wrestling, John Cena, they're going to bid farewell to John Cena when it actually does happen in a way similar to that of Ric Flair. They're going to promote, this is going to be his final run. This is going to be the final match at WrestleMania. This is going to sell tickets.
Retirement match.
Yes, you have to. You have to. For someone in that caliber of talent that has given so much for the business, you have to send them out on a high note like that. This is not the last you've seen of John Cena. However, that Solo Sikoa match, BS. Bullshit.
Okay,
I hated it. It stunk. I know people are loving it. They're saying how great John Cena is. I think John Cena exposed Solo Sikoa. I mean, we've talked about how John in the past has, in matches, you've seen him verbally speak out his moves. Like, all right, like horrible tie-up and drop kick me, throw me into the corner, now do this, now do that to its opponents. And you clearly could see it. In some cases, you could clearly hear it, where you're like, why is there a live mic so close to his mouth? Mm-hmm. Like, he doesn't know how to whisper. He learned how to whisper in a helicopter. I don't know.
Good line.
Shit. But, like, every time I started getting into the match, I noticed John telling Solo to do something. And I don't think it's Solo's fault, because he's the rookie, He's got to follow the veteran. But John could have done a better job at making sure that Solo had a little bit more authority in that match. And he really could have tested him and been like, all right, kid, I am the vet, but, this is going to be your time to shine. Let me see what you got. What do you think?
Interesting angle, because I wasn't even thinking about that. But figure your Solo Sikoa, this is his first singles PLE match. Mm-hmm. Impressive against John Cena. You're going against John Cena. You're going to listen to what he has to say. You're not going to tell John Cena what to do.
Well, back in the day, you would have. You got put into a big match situation. You got a young Hunter Hearst Helmsley going against The Undertaker. And then all of a sudden, you listen to Taker, but at the same time, you know how great you are. And you know where you need to fill in the gaps. I felt like Solo just followed too much. He followed too much.
You feel like you should think John Cena should have said, all right, what are we doing next? You tell me what we do.
Challenge him. Give him some opportunity to be like, all right, listen, I got the beginning, I got the end. I'm going to let you fill in the middle. Let's go. And then also the match for me, I know he was trying to put the kid over. Yeah. And trying to make him look strong, but it was not entertaining, brother.
Really?
It really was not. I did not.
Better than the Austin Theory match at WrestleMania.
Cena and Theory?
Yeah.
I kind of like the Theory-Cena match better than this one.
Okay.
Yeah. This reminded me a little bit of, I think they were trying to recreate that Brock Lesnar match when Brock came in and kind of destroyed Cena and you just were left with your jaw open because no one's ever manhandled John Cena like that. Mm-hmm. But Solo Sikoa is no Brock Lesnar.
You're on your way out. Typically, you put people over.
Okay.
But John Cena hasn't won a match in God knows how long.
Come on.
He even said it years.
Tell me.
So, to us, doing a podcast and watching wrestling all our lives, we get it. That's what you're supposed to do. Good for him. Good on you, as our brothers down in Australia say.
Yeah.
Cheers. Crikey. But then you just think about kids. Like, why does your kid love John Cena? Has he ever seen John Cena win a match? He doesn't understand what John Cena's doing. Why is John Cena still so popular with kids when he hasn't done anything?
He's colorful.
Can't be
color sells. No, for sure, color sells. But I love, while you're bringing my son into a little bit of the conversation, I love watching wrestling with kids because they're so innocent. Mm-hmm. They pick up on like the small, like if I was an executive in wrestling, like I would watch Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT with a panel of like 10-year-olds. Okay. Yeah. Because I want to know what their genuine reaction is and see if a lot of the things are hitting. And it doesn't need to hit with this jaded demo that we have created ourselves to be in, right?
Yeah.
Like my kid, when he sees the Miz, he's like, "Daddy, Miz ain't gonna fight."
Really?
He never fights.
I gotta talk to this kid.
And I was like, "What are you talking about? He never fights. He's always doing Miz TV." I was like, "You know what? You're right. Give my boy freaking Miz a shot. Let him wrestle. Why hasn't he been wrestling? Every week I see him on Miz TV and you're getting great camera time, but you're getting no ring action time, bro." You know? He's talking about the Bloodline and Judgment Day. He's like, of course Judgment Day is going to win because they're going to cheat. I was like, what do you mean they're going to cheat? There's so many of them. There's someone's going to come out. They always win like that. I was like, you're absolutely right. I was like, I don't know if it's suspended my belief where I'm like, maybe the Judgment Day will not win. Like maybe they will not cheat. Maybe they'll turn a corner. But like they're hitting good in some situations like that. But in others, like John Cena losing
nonstop.
Yeah,
putting people over, but still losing. And plus, these panels that they do have, nobody is going to give the nickname your son did tonight, Poopy Theory. I don't see somebody coming up with that genius, brilliant, marketable campaign. But
it sounds like a line The Rock would have thrown at him.
Yeah.
Who says Poopy Theory?
Moving on, in other news, Logan Paul was making some news all week. The new U.S. champion. During an interview, he said he did retire from boxing to focus now on WWE solely.
Amazing.
Interesting. A Kenny for your thoughts at _Kenny Thoughts.
Love him. Great podcast, too. Should listen to them as well.
You ever want to understand why Logan Paul has the respect of his peers in the wrestling business? No one at this stage should have the ring awareness he does. He quite literally saved Rey Mysterio from a serious neck injury. Just great stuff. Yeah, we hear a lot of people hating on Logan Theory. Logan Theory. I just did it again. Logan Paul. But what are your thoughts on Logan Paul? What are your thoughts about him getting a belt in only his 8th match? Do you think now we'll see him more as champion, or will he be a part-time champion and we'll see him every couple months?
Bro, he is something special.
Right?
Logan Paul is something special. It's something that has surprised not just the fans, but also the executives, the people in the talent, everybody in professional wrestling, how good someone like that could be. He is our imagination of ourselves coming to life.
Okay.
As fans, you know?
Yeah.
Like when we're little kids, even when we're like in our 20s and our 30s, right? Like, and we said like, oh, if we were a wrestler, right?
Yep, amen.
Like, we would be like Logan Paul. We would be able to do the flippity doodads and the
I could never say that.
and the hurricanes. Yeah. We would be powerly picking up people and like doing some crazy sick shit. Coming in with entrances, like coming from the ceiling, like coming with bands and girls, like crazy shit, right? So he literally is our fanboy imagination coming to life, and I love it. I think not many people would be where he is at 8 matches in, like you said.
Seriously.
But respect for them recognizing the talent that this man has and being able to entrust him and say, like, hell yeah, you could get a title. You could run with this. And even within the first week, I think he's done a great job on social media putting that title in more people's eyes.
Yeah. Still not my favorite title, though. Still not.
No?
Still seems too gaudy, too much. But whatever. That's me.
I like that, actually.
Do you?
You know what? That title would be good on what's that group in NXT, that Italian mafioso group?
Oh, Tony D?
Yeah. Have them win the U.S. title. Bring it home to the little Italy, you know?
Yeah.
Bring it home to La Familia like that, you know?
But the good catch here, because I did notice that Rey Mysterio salt
The flip.
off the ring apron. I'm like, oh, she's going to land on his fucking neck.
Yeah.
But the way you just see Logan just react instantly, he has a ring presence already 8 matches in.
Do you think it's Logan Paul reacting to it or Logan Paul missing his cue and not being where he needed to be?
Oh, I don't think about it either way. It could be 6 of one, half dozen the other. I'm not too sure. It didn't look like he was in the wrong spot. It looked like Rey Mysterio mistimed it. That's how I perceived it originally. Mm-hmm. But who knows I don't know where he was supposed to be. But it looked like it was a miscue on Rey's part. But
yeah,
just me looking from the outside.
I think regardless of if it was a fault on Logan or a saving grace on Logan for Rey Mysterio, the way he transitioned after he caught him, I thought was very powerful.
Yeah, didn't skip a beat. Yeah.
Yeah. So even if it was a mistake, like the way he just took Rey and put him down, that was very impressive. That it made you even forget that it was a mistake if it was not intentionally supposed to happen that way.
Yeah, and you said it, like, more eyes are now on this belt. Now, he's with the biggest name in social medias. Mm-hmm. So we've seen more of this belt on social media than I have in forever. Mm-hmm. TMZ's talking about it.
Yeah.
When the last time I saw the U.S. champion on TMZ? Can't remember. So they're doing a good job. I felt weird saying this originally, but he's done a great job. He's killing it. Very impressive for his 8 matches in. How young is he? I forgot even how old he is. But yeah, if he's now going to focus solely on WWE, which I don't think he is going to be, I don't think we're going to see him week in and week out anymore. Or never did, but...
How good is it to be Logan Paul? Hot wife.
Smoking hot wife.
Lives in Puerto Rico.
Embarrassed somebody in a boxing match who was talking so much shit, you literally just destroyed him. And he had to act like an asshole after the fight, from what I heard.
Crazy.
So, and lived out your dream.
Yeah.
And a delicious energy drink, by the way. Prime.
Have you tried that?
Yeah. I tried the energy drink, not the hydration drink.
Okay.
There's 2 differences. One's in a can, one's in a bottle. Mm-hmm. So a coworker of mine said, I tried that Prime. I just didn't do anything for me.
There's a lot of caffeine in it.
200 milligrams, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But most energy drinks have that nowadays.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why Zoa, the one I usually drink, or G Fuel, Vinny Pacifico's signee. Well, yeah, it's fine. We're fine. I don't drink coffee, so that's all I have. But anyway, now we're rambling on. How about we get into some television, my friend?
Sounds great.
It's time for this week's TV Takedown.
All right, let's start with Raw. Crispy Wrestling. At Crispy Wrestling, I love Regal, but give Adam Pearce credit. I still got chills hearing him announce War Games this year. All right, so it's now we officially have the War Games match. What are your thoughts on the War Games?
Yeah.
How are you buying into these rumors of Drew being the 5th man? And if you so, who's going to join Team Cody?
Those are very good questions.
Thank you.
And the fact that you're asking those questions
Thank you. Means a lot.
Means that they're doing a great job at WWE. Yeah. If it's not Drew, who? If not Drew, who? Who? I don't know. Because they've been playing this Judgment Day and, mommy talking to Drew backstage for weeks now. Like, it may even be over a month.
A little spot on Crown Jewel.
Yeah, so I think if it's not Drew, then who? It has to be Drew McIntyre.
Does it have to be? Like, why can't they just keep it 4-4?
No.
Why does it have to be 5-5?
No, I think it definitely has to be. Then the question is, who is on Team Cody? Are you buying into the CM Punk rumors?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I am not.
At first, I was. I think the closer that I'm getting to Survivor Series, I'm starting to lose my faith that that's something that will happen. Mm-hmm. And this is coming from someone who's no longer a CM Punk fan, so I'm not interested in. Like, he doesn't need to be there at all. Mm-hmm. I do think it's kind of comical how many people are getting excited over it because it's like, oh my gosh, it's Chicago and, CM Punk, and they just added tickets, and, they wouldn't be adding tickets if it wasn't CM Punk. And now the mystery member, and, like, who's it going to be? And I don't buy into it.
I'm not buying into it either. Never have. Just doesn't seem like a good fit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But as for Team Cody, I can't think of anybody. Okay.
Who could you be excited for? Like, even though I'm not a CM Punk hater.
No,
okay. I just don't want to. I don't care if he's on my TV or not anymore. Mm-hmm. But like, how great is it for those people who are creaming over the fact that he is a free agent, that he could come to WWE? Imagine feeling that excitement for someone out there who's not signed and being like, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to lose my shit when you come, Like, do you have someone out there that makes you feel that way, that makes you really like, man, I just wish you just signed this guy? Like, you're a big Dolphins fan. Like,
right.
Who would be that one catch, that one signee that you were like, if you just sign that person to the Dolphins, this fucking going to, like, explode, I
don't know. Too many people to list, though. Chase Young came to mind, but he got traded to the 49ers. Like, the 49ers didn't even fucking help.
Okay.
Don't get me fucking started. No, but is it good for them to have that excitement and passion, but then won't they be crushed when he doesn't show up?
I mean, the WWE is not booking it that way. They're playing with them a little bit. But I don't know if I have anyone who I'm, like, crazily excited about in that way. I wish I did have someone, though.
No, everybody's signed. The only person that really excited to see would be BCW World Champion Darius Carter.
Man,
imagine that signing.
Yeah,
oof. I'd be excited about that. Man, he should be the fifth person.
Maybe.
I missed NXT this week, so I'm not sure what was trending. That's what I'm writing a report about it. I heard it was a great show. I visited our good friend AJ Pan doing karaoke, so make sure you check him out. 1-1 in the city Tuesday nights, 9:00.
How's the new spot?
Nice.
Yeah,
I was going to take a cab there. From my house. I'm too lazy to take the train. I've taken cabs to his previous spot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe $50
to the previous spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Usually it's like around 40. This was like $90-something.
What? Where the hell is this place?
I'm like, how far away is it? He goes, it's not like 10 minutes away. So I checked the train times. It's like 10 minutes to the train. So I took the train, the LA to the city. No serial killers that I saw. Mm-hmm. And then I took a cab from there to the place. Much cheaper. But I realized we pass this spot all the time. I've seen this place numerous times. Like, every time we hung out in that area, I would always see this place. It's on First and First. Hence the name 1-1.
Yeah.
I told him I keep calling it On One, another bar we visited. Yeah. Now we're way off topic. We're still recording. So check it out. Tuesday nights, 9:00 in the city. Moving on to AEW. IVP Videos at IVP Videos. I don't mind Samoa Joe vacating the belt, but there's is still absolutely zero reason they didn't have Mark Briscoe beat him for it at Supercard of Honor.
Facts.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised here.
Good move, yeah.
Was this the right move, or do you think someone should have beat him for it to make it that champion more deserving?
I liked that he vacated
Did you?
the belt, yes, because he's going off on top. There's no one that could beat him. Every challenger that came across Samoa Joe, he dominated, he took him down, and there's no one left. Yeah. So at this point, like he says, I'm hungry, and this is not satisfying my appetite. My only problem is, why MJF? Okay. Why not the ROH World Heavyweight Championship? You're an ROH TV champion. Why not go for that championship? And then build to MJF down the line.
That was my thought exactly. I was like, why not go for the Ring of Honor? Why focusing on the AEW champ? I get it. Trying to make that the main title, but...
Yeah, but then as a Ring of Honor TV champion, I think then you kind of piss on the world champion because you're not going after him, right?
Leapfrogging, you're not important for me.
Yeah. It's like the same reason when someone wins the Money in the Bank, they want to know who are they going to go after. And when they choose the opposing belt, the other person gets sour about it because it's like, oh, what, my belt's not good enough? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go off to Roman, though, right?
So what's the next now for the TV title? The tournament, do you know, are you even up to date on Ring of Honor?
I'm not up to date on it, but yeah, I think a nice tourney would be a good way into it.
It was interesting. It was a very surprising move, but I do like the fact that, like you said, this show is dominance. This show is unbeatable. But I feel like if someone were to beat him, that would have helped that person out, maybe elevate them in the Ring of Honor card. But like you said, who knows? But that was AEW. SmackDown this week. I asked Green Man here, what do you want to talk about on SmackDown? A couple things happened this week. A couple good conversation topics, and he said let's do all of them.
Let's go.
So we're going to try to run down as many as we can, and if you see there's not that many, because I edited it out. Roman Reigns SZN quotes LA Knight, "I'm not done with the Bloodline." Because I am.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done with them.
Check me out.
Because I feel like Bloodline was a dominant faction here. I think I talked about this maybe a couple months ago.
Come on.
But now it's two guys.
Talk to me.
Now you're a tag team.
Yeah.
And you're not even a tag team. You're just two guys.
Yeah.
You're two brothers who aren't even teaming together.
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns we're not going to see until January.
Come on.
They're not going to sign anybody else.
That's right.
What? Why do I care about the Bloodline? I don't. Give me Roman Reigns. That's it.
And then when you get Roman Reigns,
yeah,
you get him in the same match that he's been producing the last 3 times. Like Roman Reigns at this point, I was listening to Busted Open Radio, and I think it was Bully who mentioned it. He's like, at this point, Roman Reigns is getting ready for WrestleMania with Cody. Whatever match has happened between now and WrestleMania, they need to be very safe. They need to not go crazy, because anything that you do will jeopardize that main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he said that, I was like, you are absolutely right. And the sad thing is, like, why then put him in these matches?
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You have to have a match. You can't just have him defend it once a year.
I mean, they've already been doing that. I mean, you want to get the crowd really upset. You want to get the crowd even more turning on Roman Reigns, and more of a reason why Cody needs to win at WrestleMania. Make him not defend it. Tell him come out and say there's no competition. Have him sit on the sidelines when someone wants to try to step up to him and be like, nope, you're not even close. You're not even on my level. You're not on the island of relevancy, and walk away. And literally, out of any competition that comes his way, he just needs to step away and say, nope, you're not good enough.
Yeah, I think he's done that a couple times now.
Yeah. But especially that keeps him safe. It makes me hate him because he's not defending the championship. But you still get a little TV time on him. Cody has to win at Mania. What do you think? I
don't know how they get back to that. Because now they're on different brands. You can't have Cody win the Rumble again.
That's what I think it's going to happen.
But now
that's what I think is going to happen, though.
Does it become too predictable where the fans start turning on it? Like start booing? Like, oh, Cody's going to come. Cody's going to win this time. Even though they said that last year. I don't see him losing 2 years in a row. But it's just too obvious. Okay. Then let's get there already. Like you said, forget about who cares about Royal Rumble then.
I mean, the other way you could play it is you could have someone else win the Rumble and have him go against Seth Rollins, right? Like, be one of Rollins's competitors. So maybe Drew wins, and now it's like, oh, finally I get my chance at Seth Rollins again, Or Finn Balor wins, and it's like, I get my chance at Seth Rollins again.
So Cody goes against Roman without the Rumble.
Correct. Because then
finish the story. Roman
needs a competition, and then he weasels his way into that roster. I mean, apparently Cody has a lot of pull.
Yeah.
He
brought executive vice president.
So I think he can change brands if he wanted to, and go face Roman whenever he wants to.
I was en route here, so I missed this moment. So please tell the people about this. At Crispy Wrestling again. Oh, what's up with Crispy Wrestling? Zelina Vega did an incredible job here selling her reaction to Santos turning heel. Made me kind of emotional, not gonna lie. I saw this, I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect it. Although we kind of get a little tease of it at Crown Jewel. I wasn't expecting them to pull the trigger here. What are your thoughts on Zelina Vega's performance and this whole Santos turning on Rey Mysterio?
So Zelina spot on. Very, very, very good in her supporting role in this big angle for this evening of SmackDown. When you break up a team, timing is one of the most important things. When it happened with Judgment Day and an Edge, it came out of nowhere because it was so soon, right?
Yes.
Like they were just starting to pick up some traction, and then it happened, and then you were like, oh, whoa, I was not expecting that. I liked it.
Okay.
In other instances, things go on for so long, you then start believing that they're never going to break these guys up. Why would they break them up? They're the Usos. The Usos are the brothers. They would never break them up. They're blood, you know. Multiple times tag team champions, 2 solid members of the Bloodline. You know their story. They would never break them up. They would never be in opposite brands, and look where we are today, you know?
True.
I feel like this was just not the right time for the LWO. I think they didn't get enough popularity to make me care enough. I
never got into them.
To be like, holy shit, Santos is turning on Rey. I think they were starting to build that Rey and Santos storyline, and I think there was a little bit more meat left on the bone before they were able to pull the trigger. So I do think it was a little too soon, but let's spring forward. You know, we just turn our clocks back, but we're going to spring forward this time. And let's say, you know, now we're going to start building onto these matches. So where does it take us from here? Do you want to see more of Santos versus Mysterio?
Me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I love Santos Escobar and I forget, Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah.
And down in NXT, Facts. I was happy they brought him up to SmackDown if there was time. I was heartbroken they didn't bring up La Madrina, my girl Alexa Lopez. So hopefully maybe this is the way to bring her back. But yeah, this is really surprising. I'm excited about it. I love Santos Escobar. I just wasn't buying the momentum as a face with the LWO.
Yeah.
He's
a better heel.
Something felt off here.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were trying too hard to shove the LWO down our throats. I think the only reason it was even relevant was the Puerto Rican show.
Because they went to Puerto Rico, absolutely.
With Zelina Vega. And that was her moment. It was awesome. Other than that, I just never bought into I tried. I wanted to. I thought it was a nice idea.
Mm-hmm. No nostalgia.
And I think it was the way they just brought it up. Like, it was Rey going into Legado del Fantasma's locker room and gave him LWO shirts. And don't think it was even on TV. It might have been like an online thing. And that was it. Then there was LWO all of a sudden.
I think it was a TV segment.
I'm like, okay. But anyway.
But yeah.
I'm excited about Santos' future now. Rey's going to put him over, hopefully, and see what comes up next for him.
Let's see.
Speaking of AJ Pan _PCA, great work tonight from Santos Escobar. Storylines like this can be very tricky if you can't make it believable and have at least some people feel for you. Santos accomplished all of that. Well said, Governor. Well said. Can't wait, my friend. But the biggest news story coming out, trending, was your boy Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens killed it on commentary, did an amazing job. Everyone loved his use of the telestrator, which he went overboard with, and constantly harassing Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, or Poopy Theory.
Is that how it is in football? Like people overuse that the circles and the arrows and
they do not, my friend. No.
Okay.
Kevin Owens on commentary said, "I wouldn't take a picture." They had the NFL championship belt on the desk, which I want to get, but it's $500. I'm not spending $500 for a belt. Kevin Owens, I wouldn't take a picture with this belt while in the shower because I'm not a psychopath. Kevin Owens taking a shot at Logan Paul. That's from Public Enemy's podcast. So now that we're starting the Logan Paul Kevin Owens feud. Nice, very subtle way to start it. I thought it was well done.
Nice. I like it.
Any thoughts about this feud? Kevin Owens, Logan Paul? Any expectations?
I'm with it. Anything Logan and Kevin O have ever touched has always been money. So it's the fact to put money on top of money, let's go. I'm all in.
Are you?
Yes.
On Logan Paul or Kevin Owens?
Both.
All right, very elusive. So let's talk about your boy CM Punk. Because
we already gave him the spotlight.
Mark Schwann loves talking about CM Punk. So let me do a solid for my boy here.
All right.
And talk about CM Punk.
For that one listener out there.
Kevin Owens said a quote on commentary. They love these little teasers.
Yes.
Kevin Owens said, "I've turned on a lot of people in my career." Tribal Megastar X, at Tribal Megastar, quotes Kevin Owens. "I've turned on a lot of people in my career," and points out one of them is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's in AEW. Mm-hmm. CM Punk used to be in AEW. CM Punk tease? And I'm mentioning that because that was fucking hilarious. Good job, Tribal Megastar. Just feeding on people's, biting at every little moment that they can get. I just feel like that's an SNL. That's an SNL scare right there. The way he just parried everybody. Well done, buddy.
But again, I tell you, to feel so passionate about one individual You know,
I get
how
it.
great is that? Like,
we finally got rid of the CM Punk chance. I don't want to bring those back.
when was the last time you felt so Batista? Had to have been Batista.
Oh yeah, give me what I want.
Yeah. Like, anytime you saw Batista return, anytime you saw Batista in a movie, anytime you saw Batista in a commercial, like, whatever Batista did to you was like, oh, my boy Batista.
My boy Batista, yeah.
My boy Batista. Did you see my boy Batista? You know, that segment that he did when he dragged Ric Flair in the back?
Yeah.
Anything
it was my
Batista
birthday.
to do. Gold, right?
Absolutely, hands down.
It's such a great feeling to have someone like that. Like,
I agree with you.
I wish sadly, I probably think the last person that made me feel that way was Bray Wyatt. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was just, like, so enthralled that, like, I can't wait for him to come back. I can't wait for him to see what he does next. Any match that he was in, like, I'm ready to just, like, lose myself in the match, you know?
So, someone I was a big fan of, and I did not know he was signing with E, that I marked out about, or if I was at rumors, I would have gotten excited about that. LA Knight.
Okay.
He just popped up in NXT one day.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, crap. I was a big fan of him in Impact. So, yeah, I was very surprised. And
How about Moose? If Moose signed with with that, I think that could be your guy.
I would be a little hesitant of how they use him. But, yeah, I'll be excited to see him on the main stage showing people what they can do as long as he's treated right, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my friend, we could be here all night again. Let's wrap things up. Any go-home thoughts for you?
Coming up on my 42nd birthday, a lot of great things. You know, despite my knee surgery, just bad timing, but a lot of good things coming on, and it's been a while since I've gotten together with a lot of my friends to celebrate my birthday. Like, it's usually only been like small dinners or just dinner with the wife, and that's it. But you know, my 40th was during quarantine, so
True.
I think this is going to be my coming out, ready to have a great time with the people that I love. Hopefully we don't get too drunk, but we're looking to have a great time this week. And it's a great week to get it started by doing this show with you, my friend. Always a pleasure.
Well said. Well said. Happy birthday, man. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
42.
42.
Today's also my father's 75th birthday. Happy birthday to him. Wow.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Yeah, again, this is the first time doing the show on the road in years. This is the first time doing it here at the Garage 5-something.
156 Garage, sir.
Thank you. I'll get it right one day. So I apologize for any audio issues because we're getting a little problems here, but hopefully it sounds nice. Do I have any go-home thoughts? I don't think I do.
Go Dolphins. Fins up.
Bye week. We're off this week, so they're coming from fucking Germany and a tough loss. And now these haters are just hating even more. But we're officially halfway through the season, so we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Gotta believe, my friend, gotta believe.
Yeah.
I'm more in tune to my bet I made with our good friend Irwin. $20 bet, I can pull in over $5,000 for winning all 8 champion division winners. And so far, right now, we have all of them.
Hey.
So we're halfway through. We got all of them. Just got to go for another 9 weeks, and we're good. Well, that's enough story. I mean, I wish kind of Mark was here. We could shit on the Jets some more. I don't know how the fucking Jets and Giants game was even a thing. Probably one of the worst games in NFL history. I don't know if you watched that, but it was a shit show. If you didn't watch it, good for you. Good on you. Anyway, I can go on about football even more. But Green Man, you're not a big social media person, so I can't throw that to you, right? You want to push anything? Your stores or anything you want to promote?
No. Thank you so much for listening to Shot of Wrestling. We've been doing this for 300 and plus episodes going on. It's been a passion project for us for, 7-8 years now.
Oh my God,
it's a show that started from the fans
to
the fans. So make sure you follow us on all forms of social media at Shot of Wrestling on Instagram, A Shot of Wrestling still on X.
No, we dropped the A.
Oh, we dropped the A. Get that A out.
Shot of Wrestling all across the boards, even on the YouTubes.
Yes, please make sure you take the time to go and check out our videos on YouTube. Check our previous interviews that Mark and myself have done with a lot of the independent talent that you are continuing to see out there, and also have now transitioned to many AEW, WWE, NXT,
Impact
places. So I want to see where they started, what they have to say before they made it to their big spots. We'll take a look at the archives at Shot of Wrestling on YouTube, and make sure you place a little follow when you're listening to the pod. It goes a long way. Let us know your thoughts, whether you like us or hate us. We like to hear from you.
5-star rating preferably too, please.
Yeah.
Our rating will help us climb up the boards more and more, so please.
Why is that important? Why?
They told me it was.
Yeah, that's right, because they told us it's important. If it's important to them, it's important to us, and we'll make it important to you. What does it mean? It means we're going to get better interviews. We're going to get more exposure. We're going to get into more ears, and we're going to build the Shot of Wrestling army. So, like, keep building. Tell your friends. If you know anybody who may like this episode, tag them along. Let them listen to this episode coming to you live from 156 Garage.
A couple years ago, I was very excited to meet Emma at the store by my house doing autograph signings.
Yeah.
We're here in the 57 Garage, and I see you had that autograph I got for you.
Really nice.
And I said, okay, sending this one to Green Man. He's like, Green Man? Green Man? I can't do the accent. But her face was like, Green Man. I'm like, yeah, please. And she was like, okay. But I should still have that. Anyway, for Green Man, thanks for being here. I've been your host at Mug J Putty. Until next time, I think we're off for the holidays for a couple weeks. So stay tuned. Putty out. Hey, baby, I hear the bell ringing, hip tosses and body slams. Oh, my. And maybe you seem a bit confused. Yeah, baby, but I got you pinned. Ha, 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 ha. But I don't know what to do when I see them with that golden case. They're cashing it in. Authority all in my face. What is a man to do? Good night, everybody.